Hey, it's Stephanie. This one is going to be short and sweet. So I want to talk about tracking your business and how important it is. And I will just share a little story about myself to kind of drive the point home. So I had historically been horrible about tracking my business, and when it came to the end of the month, day 28, and I have not had Success Club for the month, and I am frantically trying to follow up with people. I'm like a crazy person scrolling through my Facebook messages. And you all know, if you've been coaching and you've been talking to people, how overwhelming your messages can be. So just imagine doing that to try and hit Success Club at the last minute. It is a nightmare. So I don't want anybody to have to do that, right? So tracking your business, tracking your leads, tracking who you're talking to are really, really important. There are a number of ways you can do it. Find a way that works for you, okay? So, decide if you're a pen and paper or an electronic kind of person, and just do what works for you. I provided an example of an Excel worksheet that my cook and I, my husband, have been using. I don't know why I said that so weird. We've been using to track our leads, and it's been really great. And if you go to that worksheet, I provided it as an example to you. You can either use the worksheet as is, you can modify it, you can print it out so you can have a hard copy. One of the things that I want to make sure I make clear, I have exposure 1 through exposure 10 on that spreadsheet. And there's a reason why I have it. So everyone should be reading GoPro, or should be done reading GoPro by now, right? And so in the book, Eric Worre talks about how it usually takes between 6 and 10 exposures for somebody to commit. Now, whether that's as a coach or I think as a customer. One of the things that we really luck out with Beachbody is that there is name recognition. So people have already had a lot of those exposures beforehand, but they might not have had those exposures with the coaching opportunity. But just keep that in mind, and be tracking that. So if you casually are talking to somebody about Beachbody, write that down. That counts as an exposure. If if you post a picture and somebody comments on it, like a before and after picture of yourself, and somebody comments on it, like that's an exposure. So make sure you are writing that stuff down, okay? However you want to track it, just make sure you're tracking it. And the next thing, or the last thing I want to talk about is, we talk about the power of threes and invite, and you might be feeling a little bit of pressure as you go on, like, how am I going to connect with all these people? That is a lot of people. And first of all, know that we've all felt that way before. But it is not a lot of people. If you continue to build your network, you will be totally fine. And remember that social media and the internet makes the world like this big. It's really kind of incredible how small the world gets when you realize on Facebook that you're going through mutual friends and you have 2 people that you know from 2 completely different areas of the world, and they know each other. So, just keep that in mind, first of all. Second of all, the point that I'm getting to is that Beachbody has a memory jogger in the Coach Online office, which you can use to help you think of and brainstorm people to connect with or ways to connect with people. So use that as well. That is another great tool for your business. And that is probably something that you will want to revisit from time to time, whether you use the memory jogger or not, just brainstorming, ways to connect with other people. So that's it for this week. And you guys are doing great, and I can't wait to see everybody on the weekly call. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.